Hello peeps, how is everybody? Yeah, as you can see from the title, this is my PS2 collection, like I said I'd do yesterday. Before I start, if you saw my update video I did yesterday, I mentioned that I'd sold a drawing. Well, that's going to be put on the back burner because I'm due to hand it over tomorrow, get paid. And I broke the glass in the frame. So if anybody knows where I can get a 10 by 12 inch piece of glass at short notice for a frame, I'll be really grateful. I'm not expecting any responses from that request, but if anybody does, if anybody owns a glass company or a framing company, I'll be really grateful for your expertise and your advice. But to be honest, I'm not holding out much hope. So I want to get paid, and it looks like Timmy won't be getting his pickups fixed for the next month. I'm coming to realise I'm actually clumsier than I always thought I was. Yeah, this is my PlayStation 2 selection. I'll start off with, I'm going to motor through it and just talk about each one. Only slightly, obviously I'm going to try and cut it right down. Let's start off with a selection of games that don't really go into any other genre. I've got also one-offs of these certain types of games. Yeah, let's get to it. A lot of these you already have seen because a lot of them were from that very first set of pickups that I did. It was my first set of videos ever. Gran Turismo 4, not played it, but Gran Turismo 4. Two copies of Downhill Domination that I have mentioned recently. I'm reluctant to put on eBay because their eBay price fluctuates quite viciously. Two good games though. Can't really do them though. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas and Canem Edit. The only two Rockstar games that I've got. Although I want to get the Xbox versions of these, just because I don't know. I assume, maybe rightly or wrongly, that the Xbox versions might be better, technically. The one and only FPS that I've got, Half-Life, I really enjoy this actually. It's obviously quite basic and quite dated, but it's enjoyable. The only problem is that the locations they're all indoors, not much variation, just corridors and ventilation ducts and things. And I'd like to go outside, but some sort of grandeur to the landscapes. Gregory Horror Show. This is one I've had for a while, but not actually played. It's supposed to be really good and a nice variation, I think. Actually, I won't try. I'm not sure. I do know what it's about, but I've had it for a while, not played it. But it's supposed to be really good. I've had this recommended to me, but not got around to playing it. Guitaru Man, my one and only rhythm action game. I really enjoy this. I like I'm shit at it, but I like the variation on the just sort of the button tapping thing. It's where you have to use the thumbsticks to almost like it's almost like to affect like it's the effects sort of, not pedal, the arm on the guitar. You have to sort of follow the line, if that makes sense. I don't know, but really enjoy that. I like Sense Humour. I think is it from the same people who did like Paraparatha and Jamalami, and really enjoyed that. One of my favourite games ever. We Love Katamari. I've mentioned this in my top 5 games. An insane sense of humour, and not a game that you can really understand unless you've ever played it. It looks a bit like, if anybody knows it, has got kids, In the Night Garden. Looks like the people who designed In the Night Garden ripped off the character models from this, and some of the humour and the idiosyncrasies. Just a really nice sort of variation on the sort of the standard gameplay thing. Compilations, Taito Legends 2, this is the one with Growl in it. Capcom Classics Collection 1 and 2. And you see those? I'm not sure I showed you those probably. Capcom Classics 1 and 2. And the Mega Drive Collection. Mega Drive Collection. This one's got the original Street Fighter on it. It's one atrocious game. But it does have Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Strider. This one's got 3 versions of Street Fighter on it. Actually, to be honest, they're all really good compilations. They've all got a really nice set of arcade games on them. This next pile is my shooter collection. Again, some of these you've already seen. Castle Shikigami 2, this is one that I've got at Christmas. Really enjoy this, got a sort of a nice hip hop soundtrack. I like most good shooters, it's tough as nails, or for me it is, not for experts, but for me it is. And yeah, it's one where you control a person, you can control people, but you've actually got a nice roster of characters to choose from. And yeah, I think it's the sequel to Mobile Light Force, which was in turn the sequel to Gunbird, I think. That confuses me. They're all over the shop. I wish they'd make their mind up about their franchises. Homura, I know COD 2 fans bought this on my recommendation. The closest thing I think you'll get to a cave in Power Regions to a cave bullet hell shooter. Yeah, spectacular, but not as mad and anarchic as the cave shooters, but still really nice. It's got a nice sort of Japanese supernatural feel to it. You play like a winged sort of ninja samurai. The Red Star looks a bit like Ikaruga. The bullets in this look like Ikaruga. It's sort of a cross between it's like Alien Storm crossed with Ikaruga. Sort of Golden Axe. You know, enjoyable. Should be able to find this cheap. I'm sure I've seen this in game in the 4 for 10 or even if 98p. But a sort of a game that, you know, it's an arcade game. There's no massive depth to it. Dirt cheap. They should be able to find this. This is a budget title, one of the best budget titles you'll be able to buy. And subsequently, when it was released, I think it became really hard to find because it's a budget title and they didn't ship them in great numbers, but people who knew about it bought it up. Global Defence Force. I think it's the prequel to Earth Defence Force. Cyvaria, I got this for £1 in HMV on Oxford Street. Another bullet hell shmup. Not bad, an old game. Oh, no, actually 2004, not as old as I thought it was. I thought it was like a really early PS2 game. But pretty good, not played a lot of it. Gradius 5, I've not played a lot of this, but I know I'm going to like it because its reputation precedes it. It's Gradius, it's by Treasure as well. Can't go wrong with a Treasure game. 12 Stag. Not played this, I know I think it's a budget shooter. Looks pretty good. Metal Slug Anthology, can't go wrong with Metal Slug games either. It goes for quite a bit on eBay now. I sold one of these on eBay and it got a lot of interest from all around the world. I mean, like New Zealand, Australia, France, Germany, Poland, Italy, Greece. I think. Free play, so like I've mentioned before, it lets you think you're good at it, but I think I on some of them I average about 50 continues. So R-Type Final. I like this, enjoy it. It looks okay. I've heard some purists don't really rate it that much, Shmup purists, but I can't enjoy it. It's got a nice roster of ships. But a bit too much slowdown for my liking. Gradius 3 and 4, I think they're the SNES or the earlier. This is just a compilation of the earlier Gradius games. Played a bit of it. Took a bit of getting used to because it's a bit slow for my liking. that'll be it. Yeah, come back for part 2. It'll be starting off with fighters. So yeah, come back for part 2 sometime soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.